The vastness of the universe has always intrigued humanity. From the early astronomers who studied the positions of the stars to the current astrophysicists who constantly analyze celestial bodies millions of kilometers away. But there has always been one point that has sparked the curiosity of many. Is it possible to visit other planets? However, this idea that has always seemed impossible began to become more tangible with the space race between the United States and the former Soviet Union during the Cold War. The great achievement of creating a rocket that enabled humans to reach the moon was the glimmer of hope needed to show that there is indeed a real possibility of leaving Earth and traveling through space. Currently, this idea is growing more and more, especially through private companies that have projects focused on space travel and the colonization of neighboring planets. But how will this be possible? Well, we are already in a new era of technology, where this dream is no longer restricted to space agencies like NASA, for example. And in this video, you will learn a little more about the private space race, the billionaires, and their extraterrestrial dreams. But before that, leave a comment on what you think about traveling through space. Would you have the courage to get on a rocket headed for a destination like Mars? Or do you believe that this is nothing more than a waste of time and that we should focus on the planet we already live on? Leave your opinion in the comments. Also, leave a like if you like the topic and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so you don't miss any updates here on Visionary Businesses. SpaceX. When we talk about the private space race, we must start with SpaceX, as it is the most famous company in this scenario. SpaceX was founded in 2002 and over the past decades has become one of the leading companies in the private space industry, revolutionizing the way space exploration is conducted. Elon Musk, the visionary entrepreneur, is the founder and CEO of SpaceX, as well as known for his leadership in other companies such as Tesla and Neuralink. The motivation behind the creation of SpaceX was Elon's belief that space exploration should be more accessible and cost-effective. The billionaire realized that most traditional space agencies faced bureaucratic challenges and prohibitive costs, which limited the progress of space exploration. However, Musk had the vision of a private company capable of reducing costs, making space launches more efficient, and eventually enabling the colonization of other planets. The early years of SpaceX were marked by various challenges as the billionaire invested a significant portion of his personal fortune in the company, but not everything went smoothly at first, and SpaceX faced several failures in its initial launches. Elon Musk's team persisted and learned from these setbacks, working tirelessly to improve the reliability and efficiency of their rockets. In 2008, SpaceX achieved a significant milestone with the successful launch of Falcon 1, becoming the first private company to send a spacecraft into Earth's orbit. This feat established the credibility of SpaceX and opened doors to new opportunities. Over the following years, SpaceX developed a series of rockets, including Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy. One of SpaceX's main innovations was the creation of reusable rockets, with the ability to land and be reused in future missions, drastically reducing the costs of space launches, making them more accessible to commercial and governmental customers. In 2012, SpaceX made history by becoming the first private company to send a spacecraft, the Dragon, to the International Space Station, marking the beginning of a partnership with NASA and paving the way for commercial contracts for cargo and crew transportation to the space station. But the primary focus of SpaceX is, in fact, the so-called Starship program. This program aims to develop a fully reusable and integrated spacecraft designed for interplanetary travel. Elon Musk has an ambitious vision of using Starship to colonize Mars and make humanity a multiplanetary species. Currently, the Starship project is still in development with plans for the first expedition to reach the neighboring planet by 2029. The history of SpaceX and its founder, Elon Musk, is marked by the bold vision of democratizing space exploration and technological innovation. But what about you? Do you believe that all these efforts will be a milestone for humanity, or just another ambitious dream of a billionaire who wants to travel to space just to show that he can? Leave your answer in the comments. The point is that, despite Elon Musk and SpaceX being the most well-known names in private space exploration, he was not actually the first billionaire to have this different idea of creating a company in this sector. In reality, the first one was Blue Origin. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, is another billionaire in the private space race through his aerospace company, Blue Origin, founded in 2000, which also aims to make space exploration more accessible by developing advanced and innovative technologies. Bezos' motivation for creating Blue Origin was inspired by his vision of a future where millions of people can live and work in space. He believes that space exploration is crucial for the preservation of Earth and for pushing the boundaries of humanity. Over the years, Blue Origin has been working on the development of reusable rockets and spacecraft. Their first suborbital rocket, the New Shepard, was designed to perform commercial flights with passengers and scientific experiments, using vertical launches and soft landings, enabling the reuse of parts of the vehicle. One of the significant milestones for Blue Origin was achieved in 2015 when the New Shepard became the first suborbital rocket to successfully perform a controlled vertical landing. This achievement demonstrated the feasibility of rocket reuse and paved the way for the reduction of space access costs. In addition to the New Shepard, Blue Origin is also developing the orbital rocket New Glenn, which will have a much higher launch capacity and will be able to place significant payloads into low Earth orbit. It is scheduled to make its first launch in the coming years. Blue Origin is also involved in projects related to lunar exploration. The company has proposed the development of a lunar module called Blue Moon, which could transport cargo and eventually astronauts to the surface of the Moon. Blue Origin aims to contribute to the return of humans to the Moon and establish a sustainable presence on Earth's natural satellite. Jeff Bezos' vision for Blue Origin is long-term, with a focus not only on specific missions but also on building the necessary infrastructure to enable space colonization. The billionaire believes in the development of reusable technologies and sees space exploration as an endeavor that requires cooperation between governments, companies, and other entities. One of the most significant achievements of Blue Origin was the company's first manned flight in July 2021, in which Jeff Bezos himself participated along with 3 other crew members. The flight lasted 10 minutes, and although it was the company's first commercial spaceflight, it was not the first of its kind in the world. The first manned commercial spaceflight was carried out by another billionaire who also harbors an extraterrestrial dream and, due to that, created the company, Virgin Galactic. Richard Branson, the founder of the Virgin Group, is another billionaire involved in the private space race through his company, Virgin Galactic. Founded in 2004, Virgin Galactic aims to perform commercial suborbital spaceflights, offering unique experiences of zero gravity and breathtaking views of Earth. Richard Branson's motivation for founding Virgin Galactic was his passion for exploring new frontiers and providing exciting experiences to people. He believes that space is the next destination for tourism and sees Virgin Galactic as a way to enable more people to access space. The main spacecraft of Virgin Galactic is the Spaceship Two, a vehicle designed to carry passengers and scientific experiments. The Spaceship Two is launched from a carrier aircraft called VMS Eve, which takes it to a high altitude before releasing it. The spacecraft then activates its engines and ascends to the edge of space, allowing passengers to experience zero gravity for a few minutes before returning to Earth. Virgin Galactic has faced various challenges and setbacks on its path to conducting commercial flights, such as the tragic accident during a Spaceship Two test in 2014, which resulted in the loss of one of the spacecraft and the death of a pilot. This incident led to a significant delay in the company's commercial launch plans, but they continued to develop their project and made improvements to their safety procedures. Since then, Virgin Galactic has been working to enhance and expand its operations. Then, on July 11, 2021, Virgin Galactic made its first manned flight, marking the first of its kind in human history, taking civilians beyond Earth's orbit. On board the Spaceship Two, billionaire Richard Branson, along with 2 pilots and 3 Virgin Galactic specialists, reached an altitude of 88 kilometers in a journey that lasted about 1 hour, marking a milestone in the history of private space race. Virgin Galactic now offers the opportunity for others to travel to space at a cost of $450,000, approximately 2.2 million Brazilian reais. Currently, the company has a growing list of people who have reserved their spots for future space flights, including celebrities and space enthusiasts. In addition to suborbital tourist flights, Virgin Galactic has also explored other commercial applications, such as satellite launches and scientific research. Unlike other billionaires who aim to truly conquer space, Richard Branson's vision for Virgin Galactic is to provide unique experiences to a broader audience. He believes that space tourism can have a transformative impact, inspiring people to appreciate Earth and promote the preservation of our planet. But what about you? Would you pay over 2 million Brazilian reais for a space tourism trip? Leave your answer in the comments. The private space race has already begun, but at the moment, it is still in its early stages as billionaires' plans with their extraterrestrial dreams need to evolve to reach their peak. One thing we can observe is that despite all billionaires having companies in the same sector, their objectives are quite different. While Elon Musk is focused on the colonization of Mars and deep space exploration, Jeff Bezos is concentrating on the development of space infrastructure and the exploration of the Moon, and Richard Branson, on the other hand, is striving to boost space tourism and experiences in space. Despite these differences, the private space race will certainly bring various technological innovations that can improve our lives here on Earth while billionaires pursue their extraterrestrial dreams. But what about you? What do you think about this whole space matter? Would you take a tourist trip to space? Or do you prefer Elon Musk's approach and would accept the task of colonizing another planet? Leave your answer in the comments. Also, give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any space-related topics here on Visionary Businesses. And while some are trying to conquer and colonize other planets, there are still those who aim to dominate our beloved Earth through what is being called a new economic order. Don't believe it? Then watch the video that is appearing on your screen now.